and Philip. In Chris' parents always compare Richard and Philip, Chris with Richard and Philip, because Richard and Philip are more amazing than Chris. They always win in the games, and they are the favorite people. And one day, Richard and Philip hold the barbecue party in the beach, and all of the people had been invited to go to their party. And also Mrs. Moffat. Mrs. Moffat is the rich woman in that town. And one day, Chris' father asked Chris to go to that party. So Chris went to that party. And also Mrs. Moffat and his parents. And when people were eating, Chris have an idea. He hide Mrs. Moffat's purse under Richard and Philip's chair. Then Mrs. Moffat went to sleep. When Mrs. Moffat woke up, Mrs. Moffat shouted and screamed and said, "Where is my purse and my big bag?" And all of people tried to find Mrs. Moffat's big purse. And Chris' father found Mrs. Moffat's purse under Philip and Richard's chair. Then all of the people there know that Richard and Philip were the doers. So Mrs. Moffat called police to catch Richard and Philip. And Chris tried to hide the big bag of Mrs. Moffat under the sand. So it means Chris hide the purse and tell that Richard and Philip are the doers. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay. Question please before I ask you questions. Maybe you can. Fernando, you want to ask questions?
Yes.
Okay, please ask.
In what month Chris' parents go to the small town?
In what month?
August.
How could you ask that question? Only that. You? Do you have questions? No? About the story? Did you get it? The story? What's the story about?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you can ask questions. Yeah, you can ask questions to your friends. Exactly.
Why did Chris hide Mrs. Moffat's purse?
And then? Only like that. Okay. Why did Chris? To what?
I don't know.
Revenge? Possible?
No. To tell people there that Chris and Richard were the doer, but they
Like to blackmail.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Good answer. The next one. So, in your opinion, what makes Chris do that?
always compare him to Richard and Philip.
And then, in what way the bad parenting can affect the children?
What?
In what way the bad parenting can affect the children? Did you get my questions?
No.
Let's say the parents has the bad style in parenting the kids. So, is there any effect or no for that for the
Of
children?
course.
Okay, so in what way?
Don't compare the child with other child.
Because
Because they will have mental breakthrough.
have mental breakdown.
Yeah.
What kind of good parenting style, in your opinion?
Yes. Yeah. Just do the child.
You just try your best. You can think first. The best parenting style. So to make sure that your kids also will behave nicely, behave good, behave well.
Do the good example for the
Do it.
What is
Explain it.
What is swami? Swami.
Husband.
So if the parents do the bad things, then the child will copy it.
Oh, so the children will copy it.
Yeah.
Do you think that someone who is silent like Chris is not a good person?
What?
Someone like Chris who is quiet, who doesn't like to socialize with the others, do you think they are a good person? They are a bad person just because like that?
No.
Okay?
Because in there say that Chris likes to read a book, which is it's good.
Is it fair for Richard and Philip?
Actually, this is the parents' fault, but because Chris thinks that the parents always compare him with Richard and Philip, so he meet the Richard and Philip really wrong.
Okay. And then, is there any options or maybe another way that can make sure Richard can become a good kid again, in your opinion? Let's say, if they want Richard, or not Richard, Chris to become a good kid again, what should the parents do?
Don't compare and always push him.
Push him. The moral story that you can get from the story was
Do not compare.
yeah, okay, do not compare and then do not compare your kids. Okay, push.
Because it will make your kids do anything.
Do anything. Okay, then
Like,
from Mrs. Moffat's case, what can you learn? Miss Moffat's case, is that okay to call the police directly when you don't know the